Hello everyone. How are you guys? I hope you are always healthy and fine. According to the title, I will share information about what you need to do immediately when you first start playing Age of Apes. But first, let me tell you about Age of Apes. Age of Apes is a mobile strategy game where players build and manage their own civilization of apes. In the game, players are tasked with constructing buildings, gathering resources, training troops, and engaging in battles with other players or the environment. This game features a combination of city-building elements, real-time strategy, and PvP combat. But the fun doesn't stop there. By following 4 simple steps, you can get attractive and generous offers from Age of Apes. The first step is to download Age of Apes using link that I have provided in the video description. After completing downloading and installing Age of Apes, then we go to the second step. You download an application called AppCoin's Wallet from the Aptoide website or from the App Store and Google Play. Choose whichever method is most convenient for you. In the third step, after AppCoin's Wallet is installed, you can set up payment using your credit card or PayPal account, or you can use the top-up method, which is more convenient in my opinion. After that, we go to the fourth and final step. Here you enter my code in the Rewards tab in AppCoins. The code is AOAEON. After applying the code, you can get an extra bonus of 5% in AppCoins credits for every purchase you make in Age of Apes, which I think is quite a generous offer at this time. Thank you, Aptoide. So, what are you waiting for? Download Age of Apes now using my link and code AOAEON and get this best offer as soon as possible. And now, let's go back to the video. The gameplay in Age of Apes is very similar to other strategy and city-building games in general, where at the start of the game, players are shown a tutorial about how the game works, starting from how to attack, or players versus environment, or player versus player, then how to build and upgrade buildings, then how to train troops, and so on. However, there are several things that every player needs to know and do when they first play Age of Apes. Firstly, focus on cleaning up the fog and mutants in your area. At the start of the game, the focus of new players is to open every area covered by fog in the city, because in these areas there are several buildings which are important features in the game, such as the Builder's Hut, Research Lab, Intel Station Tower, Parade Ground, Planet Milestone, and others. And to open access to these new areas, we go to the second step, namely completing all the tutorial chapters. New players may not know that the game tutorial actually starts from Chapter 1 and ends in Chapter 17. Therefore, to be able to open all access areas in the city, technology, and features, players must complete the entire chapter first. And to be honest, this will take at least a few days. Therefore, I recommend that new players maximize their efforts to complete the entire chapter. Next, your third focus is to grow your power. Why is it important to grow your overall power? That's because during the first few days, you will automatically unlock time-limited missions that are only available to new players, such as the Feat of Strength, where in this mission, you have the opportunity to get a very cool Rocket Hall city skin and many other valuable rewards, which will definitely really help you to develop your city even faster. And if you check your avatar profile, you can also get rewards by increasing your overall power through milestone power rewards. So from here I can conclude that new players really need to increase their overall power, because this will definitely be very profitable. In summary and in general, there are several ways for players to increase their power. The first is through training troops, where the higher the tier of troops and the number of troops you train, the greater your power will be. The second way is through conducting technological research. This method is an important thing that you need to do, because to open access to higher level troops, you first have to research it in the research lab. The third way is by upgrading the fighter power. This is a common method that many RPG players know. In Age of Apes, heroes are called fighters, where upgrading the strength of these fighters can be done by increasing their level, tier, talent, and skill. Where the higher the level, tier, talent, and skill of the fighter, the power creep will also greatly contribute to your overall power. And the fourth and final way is through upgrading buildings. Building upgrades, of course, not only increase the raw power of the building, but also open access to new features and buildings that are much stronger, so that they can certainly provide new advancements in the progress of cities, troops, and fighters. So my advice to you, maximize the application of these 4 methods so that your overall power grows faster, and you can easily complete the time-limited mission, namely the Feat of Strength. Believe me, you won't regret it. Next, your fourth focus is to join an active gang on the server. In Chapter 9, you will open access to join an alliance, or in Age of Apes it's called a gang. Here, I suggest that you join an alliance that has active members and often contributes to help. Because in this way, the progress of your city's development will be helped more quickly because there are several features that you can only access by joining a gang, such as the rally feature, territory buffs, gang games, and many more. So I suggest that after you open the Join Gang feature, immediately join an active gang, so that it will be easier for you to develop your abilities and power even further. And your fifth focus is to play challenges often. Challenges are similar to mini-games, where players are faced with various different types of games, such as impasse trials, Great Train Race, Fortress Takeover, and Treasure Dig. Each of these mini-games has a different playing mechanism and different rewards. However, every game available in the challenge feature is all very exciting to play. What's more, the rewards given are also very useful in helping players grow in power and develop their city much faster. Where the Impasse Trials minigame provides various types of rewards for players ranging from resources, building upgrade materials, and fighter medals. Then the Great Train Race, giving rewards in the form of fighter upgrade materials and resources to build the city. Then Fortress Takeover provides rewards in the form of city development resources, action points used for stamina to hunt mutants and Giganto, and speed up items, which you can use to discount the waiting time for upgrades, training, and healing. And finally, Treasure Dig provides rewards in the form of legendary and epic fighter medals, which can be used to recruit or upgrade heroes. And it doesn't stop there, Treasure Dig also increases resource output. So make sure you do Treasure Dig as often as possible, so you don't have to worry about resource upgrades in the future. And your sixth focus is to actively complete exploration missions. After completing Chapter 7, players can get access to Exploration, where this exploration mission has rewards and progress that you need to do every day. Because the more often you do it, the better the missions that will be available for exploration, and of course it will give you more handsome rewards. And your seventh and final focus is to buy a useful premium package. Actually, there are several packages that are worth buying, and will definitely make you stronger, faster. Like the Second Builder pack, where you will open the second builder slot, which will obviously really help speed you up in building and upgrading buildings. Then, the Development City pack, which is a progressive pack, whereas your city development progresses, the Development City milestone rewards will open and provide good rewards to accelerate the development of your city. Even though it can be accessed for free, the number of rewards and premium is much better and plentiful. Then, the next pack is the Debut Fighter. You could say that getting a legendary hero at the start of the game is quite difficult. So by buying the Debut Fighter package, you can get a legendary hero at the start of the game, thus making you more confident when facing your opponent in any minigame or event. And I need to remind you to use the 4 simple steps, which I explained at the beginning of the video, so that you can get benefits both in the game and in the real world. In summary, Age of Apes is a real-time strategy game and role-playing game that is packed with features and events that are quite entertaining and challenging for the players. In my initial experience of playing, I did feel that the game process was a bit slow, but after playing this game for 3 days, I get endless entertainment from this game. So you could say I rarely get bored when playing this game, because more and more buildings, features, and events opened up, so I even had difficulty choosing what work to do first. However, with this experience, I can share what things or information you should focus on first when playing Age of Apes. And if you have questions or opinions about our previous discussion, feel free to submit them in the comments section. And we'll meet again in the next Age of Apes video. Bye.
Stay with